The full episode of this podcast can be seen for free. Click the link in the bio chat. Let's get it.
Like that, so this shit just sounded different.
Okay, so again, and I hate to rehash this, but just for people who didn't know, what I saw that happen was you people saying that maybe you cooperated in a particular case,
Right.
and then you basically, you didn't respond the best because you posted money.
Right.
So now people are doubling down. They're like, "Oh, we got him.
Yeah, we
on
him.
his head now." And you're like, "No, that's not what it means." Matter of fact, and then this is where the blogger comes in. 1090 Jake. You hit him and you say, "Yo, man, you could look into my shit."
Right.
I kept it solid. And after that, he came back and he said, "Well, there was two situations, not one."
Right.
And basically, he said, no, he didn't. So you explain these situations because, and to be fair to everybody, I've seen all these situations. I'm not going to give a spoiler. Y'all know I'm a civilian, but I think I'm a fair person. I've looked at all this shit. I don't believe he told it all. You know what I mean? But, I think the streets is just irrational too. But I want to hear everything from his point of view because honestly, he's in a very interesting game of he said, she said, but it's an internet thing. And the only thing I feel bad for you, Warren, brother, is because the only way for you to beat the internet shit is for you to go to jail. You gotta sit up here and you gotta explain so much shit that the cops kick your door in tomorrow and lock you up. And they'll be like, "Oh, that nigga was telling the truth." Okay. At least he didn't stitch, but he locked up for life now. Perfect.
Right.
So I want to give you that opportunity because I've had a lot of conversations with your brother, and I've gotten a complete perspective of what everything is. But obviously, people, and again, we're not talking about street niggas.
Right. Yeah. No.
Right?
No. Sure. Yeah. No.
And I'm gonna ask you about some rappers afterwards, but we're not talking about the most people who I see is like fans. They're like, "Yo, it's Richey," and like, no, he's like Gunna, and then they're trying to compare you to other people.
Right.
What happened in these situations that people were looking into?
It's like the first to address it. Really, what a lot of bullshit come from, cause even when this shit first popped off, I had a little convo with 1090 Jake on some other shit. So I ain't the type of nigga this would be like, "Oh yeah, I know I did this, but go check my shit out." Ooh, that nigga knew what the fuck was going on. That nigga looked up all my information. You see what's going on. I got messages in my phone. You even got on the phone with my brother, but you sent me messages like, "Oh yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I do this paperwork shit. I search up nigga shit. This is what I do. You ain't snitch." He like, "But why I feel like you went wrong at, you down there trying to finesse the situation. You did too much." He like, "But shit, snitching? Nah, you ain't snitch." You get what I'm saying? And then a day or two, it's a whole new situation. You get what I'm saying? You going hard about some shit that you already done spoke on, that you already done read up on, that you already know about. You going too hard. It's your motives, your whole motives, within a day or two, your whole motives come different. You get what I'm saying? You ain't in contact no more. You know my people. I know who your people is. This ain't no Instagram shit. That's the shit niggas be on though. So it be kind of shit.
So, just to keep, especially whoever is watching this in tune, let me ask you just full on clear on, what do you, because I think a lot of people have different definitions, what do you think snitching is? Because for me, I used to believe what they claim snitching was, me and you go do a crime, they catch me, and I said, "Man, y'all not gonna lock Richey up, he the one who drove me here, give me a little time off." That was what I thought was the original meaning of snitching. Right. Then some people be like, "Well, you could also snitch on the person that did something to you." For example, somebody robs me and I tell the police, "Nah, that dude robbed me."
Right.
Now, by the way, I completely disagree because I'm a civilian. You rob me, you're in jail. But according to what they're saying, if you playing a street game, if somebody do something to you, and I know in one of the cases, and this is what I also feel, and I hate to put my personal opinion in this, I feel, it's a little bit objectionable because there's a family member of yours that died.
Yeah, my first cousin.
And everybody's focused on snitching. I'm gonna be honest with you. You kill somebody in my family, brother, we not about to talk about that. Like, that's just a whole bigger situation. But it's like there's no sympathy for the fact that you had somebody that you lost. It's more of, did he tell who killed him? Like, it's kind of wild. So you give us the perspective of what you think snitching is, and then how that situation played out.
Shit, bro, like, me, my definition says, because I don't had niggas, I don't did time for niggas snitching on me, you feel me? I don't did crimes with niggas, like, it's over with, shit. But like, I don't did crimes with niggas. We don't win it, did whatever. We get caught. Okay, nah. They did this, they did that. They took me over here, we went and did this, that. I just feel like anything that you do to incriminate and put somebody in jail, that's snitching. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you telling on another nigga, like, yeah, if you just come over here and be like, oh yeah, if you rob my crib, and then like I got a chance to be like, okay, yeah, the Akademiks rob your crib, and I be like, yeah, he hit my crib. He came in, he told that, yeah, he snitching. Like,
but I got I'm
just saying, like, you say you a civilian, so that don't apply to you.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad I put my civilian card.
If we got two, if me and another nigga, a street nigga, okay, and I come and he come break in my house, or I break in his house, and he be like, yeah, okay, who broke in the house? Okay, yeah, such broke in my house. He stole this, he stole that, he stole that. Woo. That's snitching. You get what I'm saying? Like, anything got something to do with putting another man in jail, that's snitching. No matter the terms or what it is. You know what I'm saying? Me, okay. My purpose.
And I understand, because I think you're someone speaking from a street background, and I've heard that a bunch, and I think you're right in line with everything I've heard from everybody else who's from that life. I'm gonna give you again, and everybody gotta take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. I'm green, it's all good, but I'm asking every question in good faith, and I'm trying to make sure, because here's the thing. I hate how they're doing you. I'm gonna tell you why. You doing this interview, they're gonna be like, he talking again. He explained. You can't win.
Yeah, no.
They'll be like, he explaining again. If you explain, they get mad at you. If you don't explain, you did it.
Yeah, it's like, and if I don't explain whatever narrative a motherfucker put out on me, that just get everybody the chance to run with it. Like, damn, like, I gotta defend myself in some way, in some form, in some fashion. Like, shit, the more I be quiet, the more I just sit back, shit, it's like a slow bleed. Like, I'm killing my own self, shit. Like, that shit I've been dealing with months. Like, I've been having to be closed down and just actually, like, low-key just take the punches and roll with whatever, just give it my way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, I'm gonna tell you, because, by the way, you sent me, or actually, your brother sent me the full... And by the way, interestingly enough, they were talking about cooperating when it was a car theft situation, then it turned to a murder. The goalpost gets moved when it comes to you.
Right.
But I remember watching interrogation footage. And I looked at that and I was like, okay.